right. And today we have something special for y'all because, first off, let me just get this shit out of the way real quick, right? This is gonna be the last video that I'm gonna do on this shit because, like, honestly, if I'm just gonna be completely real with y'all for a second, I'll be real damn near every single one of my fucking videos, right? This no jokes, right? I am making a goddamn video on this shit, just shitting on Adam because number one, it's fun to do. Number two, because I heavily dislike Adam and all the shit that he does and how exploitative a lot of his content is and all that, right? He represents a special type of blogger slash interviewer that I just honestly have no fucking respect for, right? But also because I already know that this whole thing is a fucking publicity stunt, right? Because of course, as everybody knows or should know, right? I feel like Adam 22 is doing this shit so he could keep those allegations of him fucking a damn 16-year-old or allegedly fucking a 16-year-old. Which if that is true, I'm not going to be surprised about it because he seems like the type of person that would be into that weird ass shit. All right? I'm making this video. This is the last video I'm going to make on this whole situation because the first video that I made was just me shitting on Adam, making fun of him for, letting his wife get pounded out by the BBC. You know what I'm saying? Like literally a month after they got married. To me, that will always be fucking hilarious and pathetic on so many different levels. But it's because of who it's happening to. Adam deserves everything that he has gotten in this video, and I am not taking back my opinion on that, my thoughts on that. This is literally just a diversion to keep away from the fact that this motherfucker has been accused of messing around with an underage fucking girl. It seems like everybody's tend to forgot about that shit, huh? Or how he treated his fucking employees and shit. Like people are really starting to forget about that type of shit. That's how you know that this shit is working. But me, motherfucker, I'll keep my goddamn foot on this and on Adam neck as long as I fucking want to. Right? But this is the last fucking video I make on it because this is some serious shit. You know what I'm saying? Like this is to distract people from the fact that that fucking Adam was messing around with a 16-year-old or allegedly messing around with a 16-year-old, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, let's not distract from the fact that this shit, hey, you still got that shit on your name, Adam. Everybody else may have forgotten about that shit, but I didn't. And I'm going to keep on fucking reminding people of it so they do not fucking forget about it. Because I know that this is a publicity stunt just to make people forget about that shit that you allegedly did. I got to put allegedly in air quotations because I don't want no fucking slander lawsuit or any of that other bullshit heading my way. So, allegedly, Adam. But still, fuck you. And I hope that your wife is going to get fucked by more BBCs. Because if you are really stupid enough to think for a second that this is not going to be the last time that your wife is going to want that BBC or going to do a scene with the you know what I'm saying, with the BBC, you're mistaken. You're wrong. Because once that bitch goes black, she's not going to want to come back. Okay? That's just an undisputed fucking fact. It is the truth. And honestly, I hope it happens. I hope it happens. And Adam, he can cope with this shit as much as he wants to and make people think that he's unbothered by this shit. But if you look at this nigga and how he acts, especially in that Lena the Plug interview that he did after that scene, you would know damn well that shit is obviously affecting him. Just look at the way that this motherfucker looks at her during those interviews, bro. Even how he says his shit and how like shaky his voice is, you could tell just by little ass details like that this is somewhat affecting him. You know what I'm saying? And it would affect any man if their wife got piped out by fucking Tyrone Magnus. Or, I mean, honestly, this nigga Jason Love looked like a goddamn NBA 2K created character, bro. I'm not even gonna lie. Just max stats on everything. Like this nigga Jason Love, shout out to him, keep doing your thing, cuz, but Adam 22, I can't wait to hear what this nigga got to say, cuz I know it's going to be fucking hilarious.
All right, guys, we are on Bus Confessions today, and we have Jason Love here with us.
What's up? What's up?
How are you?
I'm phenomenal. I'm always good.
Good.
How are you?
Out and
I'm good.
everything,
Thank
too.
you for asking. We're so excited to have you
Dolce
on the
Gabbana,
Fan Bus
Polo
today.
on.
I feel
Alright,
like
alright.
this is definitely long overdue. How do you feel about being on the bus right now?
It's a vibe. I was like, I've been watching your stuff for a minute, so
Yeah.
I always thought it was rather entertaining. So it's kind of dope to be here.
Cool. Yeah, well, we're super excited. So I'm loving the fit today. You said you just left the gym.
Yeah, 2-hour workout,
Wow.
brutalized.
Is that something that you do often? You go to the gym every day?
Yeah, every weekday I take off on the weekend.
Okay. That's good.
Yeah,
Do they know you when you walk in the gym? Like, you're like...
always. But luckily, I go to a more privatized gym,
Mhm.
the health joint, so it's like I don't have to really worry about it. It's almost like all friends because I've been going so long.
For sure. Okay. Well, how long have you been in the industry?
Uh, if you don't count my break, it was 5 years.
Okay.
But collectively, it would be like 8.5.
hmm So you have like a lot of knowledge when it comes to the industry.
Oh yeah, maximum knowledge.
Maximum. You're an OG.
Yeah, some would say.
Do you think that there's other male creators, male porn stars that look up to you?
I would like to think so. I did kind of set a little low-key set a standard in the beginning because my look wasn't the look that the adult industry was used to. So got a lot of scrutiny in the beginning, but I ignored it and then it became a thing.
hmm What became a thing? Like...
Like the tattoos and
Okay.
kind of like a rock star status,
hmm
but in the adult world, kind of like fusing them together.
For sure. Yeah. And I would say like a lot of creators now want that vibe, want that look.
What's really funny about this whole situation is that this nigga Jason Love is like the most sane and most reasonable person out of this whole fucking thing. It is honestly mind-boggling that you would ever see the day that, I mean, like, a regular porn star, kind of like Jason Love right here, right? Like, he would be the most reasonable person out of this. Not to discredit anything that he does or like what he has done, I just do not like the idea of sex work, like regardless of gender, especially on the female's end, right? I mean, on a dude's end, I can excuse it because, okay, yeah, it's in our nature to fuck. You know what I'm saying? It's in our nature to, procreate, all that other shit, right? We're just genetically built that way. So I can somewhat excuse it. However, I just do not respect a lot of people who do sex work. Like, I feel like for you to do sex work, there has to be something fucking wrong with you. Like listen, I get like sticking your dick in a bitch from time to time or whatever, or messing around, having fun, all that. But I'm not going to throw shade on anybody who, especially men who do sex work and all that, because I mean, look, bro, if you're a black man and you making a lot of money doing that shit, I mean, my hat's off to you. I cannot help but to salute it. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you a black man making money off of this type of bullshit, or you got a lane and you making bread off that shit, honestly, I can't really do nothing but to respect it, right? You know what I'm saying? Just putting it in their face like that, both literally and figuratively. But but like, I mean, Jason Love, bruh, like, I feel like the reason why this whole situation was blown out of proportion like it was is because it was somebody that looks like Jason Love. It was a big black dude, you know what I'm saying, that went up in Adam's wife. And that is why this situation got blown out of proportion, I feel like. I feel like it's because dude is black. He is literally the antithesis of what you would imagine a nigga like Tyrone to look like. A nigga like fucking Darius to look like. You know what I'm saying? A nigga like Tyrese to look like. This is what you would expect that stereotype to look like, bruh. He is the antithesis of everything that is masculine, quote unquote, or masculine, right? Complete opposite of Adam 22. He is, he is what you would envision when you think about those archetypes. What's masculine, you know what I'm saying? And like I said, more power to him. I cannot help but to respect it. Cause he's doing his job. There's nothing really personal about it. He just happened to knock down Adam's wife, and he just happens to be what you would envision the BBC to look like. Like, I feel like that's what really got this shit blown out of proportion sometimes. Because if it was literally any other race of dude, like if it was a white dude, a Puerto Rican dude, Indian, Asian, whatever the fuck, right? But no, it was it just so happened to be a NBA created player generated fucking big ass black dude. Like myself. Except I don't got that many tattoos. I don't even have any tattoos yet. I will have maybe like a sleeve done, but that's really about it, bro. I don't want all them tats on my body like that. You know what I'm saying? I get a couple tattoos and then I'm done, right? But this nigga Jason Love looks like everything that you would associate with that type of archetype. The Tyrone, you know what I'm saying? Like big as shit, strong as a motherfucker, dick game on point. Everything that you would associate with a nigga who looks like me or Jason Love. You know what I'm saying? And to be fair to those people who would assume that, I mean, they wouldn't really be wrong to assume that. You know what I'm saying? Even though it's a stereotype, at the end of the day, like, I feel like this got blown out of proportion because the nigga that Adam chose, or well, more like Lena chose, because it's not like Adam has any real authority or power in that marriage anyway. Let's just get that shit out the way. Or that Lena even respects him, which she shouldn't. But anyway, aside from all that, right? Like, I feel like this really got blown out of proportion because, dude who went up in her guts was this big black dude who looks like a 2K NBA created player, or like some shit you would see on WWE 2K23 when niggas create their characters. You know what I'm saying? Like, just overall stats, everything. But I feel like that's why this got blown out of proportion the way that it did. Anyway, let's continue.
Yeah, because they get to be themselves. You're acting, but you really not acting so much. You're being yourself, so it's pretty dope.
For sure. And you do a lot of TikToks.
Yeah.
You like making TikToks?
Yeah, it's just fun. It's a good pastime, and it's an easy income, and you get to interact with your fans, and you get to kind of like see the real you besides the on-screen persona.
I saw the golf one that you had posted yesterday.
Yeah.
You golf often?
Well, I just started golfing a lot, so.
Okay.
But it's probably only been like my 6th, 7th time, but I'm about to play everywhere in the world now. I'm addicted.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So,
do you think that you can be as good of a golfer as you are a porn star?
I don't know. I laid a dick down, so it's kind of hard. But I mean, like, yeah, I think I could because based off the little while I've been playing, I'm getting really good. So.
And you're good at getting it in the hole, so.
Bam, it's my specialty. So look.
Exactly. All right. So you have been in the headlines lately, haven't you?
Yes, I have.
You are everywhere that I look on the internet.
It's burning my phone battery. I had to mute the notifications.
Really? How do you feel about being viral? Is this your first time being like super viral?
Well, I got viral from a BuzzFeed interview once, and a few outrageous TikToks I've done, so I'm kind of used to it. But this one is crazy. Like,
so your video yesterday released with Lena the Plug.
And yes, I did in fact watch the video. Okay? I watched the video. And all I'm going to say about that is he did his job. That's all I'm going to say about that. I'm not going to make no more comments about it. He did exactly what the fuck he was supposed to do. He did his goddamn job. And he did it well. So, you know, hats off to him. But I watched the video for research purposes. And no, I did not, you know, there was nothing more else than that. All right. But I was curious. I saw a couple minutes of the video, skipped to the really good parts. And I was like, okay, well, he did his job. No post nut clarity included. You know, it was nothing like that. But he did his job. You know, also I've been trying to go on no fat for a while, but yeah. Anyway, Cuz did exactly what he was supposed to do, and that is all I'm gonna leave it at.
And that is why you are so viral right now.
Yes.
And so, obviously, did you know that this was gonna break the internet?
I kind of knew because when they propositioned me for this situation, I was like, from a marketing standpoint and a business standpoint, I'm like, this is a good look. And I knew since Adam was involved, I had to go really hard because when they watch this, they're going to critique it to the utmost. So yeah, I went in.
Why do you think
Oh my god, bro. Oh my god, this is incredible. This is great content. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
All the BBCs in the industry, you were selected to be the first person to fuck Leonard the Plug besides Adam?
I don't know. I guess my name was always hot in the porn world, so I always perform good scenes. So I give it my all every time, and they know I'm like a good person, so it ain't gonna be no creepy stuff. Mm-hmm. And she know I was gonna put it down, so obviously I would be on her list.
Mm-hmm. Did you do anything extra special? Like, did you practice any new moves before this video? Or, like, how did you prepare for this video?
Well, kind of like how Michael Jordan is in basketball. When you go to the game, you don't really practice new moves. If you're good at something, you just do the best moves. And I hit her with all the best moves.
Oh my god, bro. This shit is fucking amazing. Oh my god, bro. This nigga Adam has got to be punching the air right now. Oh man, this is next level fucking embarrassment and shame. Oh my god. He said, I hit her with all the best moves. Just to let that nigga know she mine now. I sent that bitch home to where you can't even touch her, nigga. On some pimp shit. Like, come on, bro. Oh my god, this is incredible.
All of them. I was catching cramps in places I didn't even know I could catch a cramp.
Oh my god.
What would you say that your top 3 best moves are?
I would say probably like the aerial cowgirl, where you lift the girl up, standing up, turn them different ways in the air.
That's a personal favorite of mine. Good taste.
Where you can hit all the different linings of the walls.
Yep. You got to be strong to do that shit too. Let me tell you. All right. You got to be strong to do that. You can't be no weak nigga doing that shit because you got to lift the bitch up and everything. You got to really get up in there too. If you like me, you gonna get up in that motherfucker. That's one of my personal favorites. let me stop before I overexpose myself. But that's one of my personal favorites.
That way she guaranteed to come. That and probably like the Superman plank where the girl lays on the stomach and you.
Yes, the prone bone. I think he's probably talking about the what's that shit called? Oh yeah, the prone bone position. Also, a personal favorite of mine. You know what I'm saying? You also gotta, spice it up a little bit. Of course, you gotta kiss her from time to time. Neck, mouth, all that. You know what I'm saying? Lick on the side of her face if you got to. You know what I'm saying? If you really want to if she's really trying to spice it up like that, grab her neck a little bit, choke her a little bit, not a lot, a little bit. All right, if you're trying to spice that shit up a little bit, but plant the kisses on her, do the floor play, all that, all the way down to the back, all that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, personal favorite. Yeah, that's also a personal favorite of mine. But also, like, you gotta Let me stop.
She can't go anywhere, so she have to take all the dick. And
Yep, she got to take all the dick. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, man.
you can like finesse it perfectly.
Yes, sir, baby. That is one of my personal favorite positions, though. I'm not gonna lie to you. The prone bone position, yes, sir. Also the standing cowgirl where you got to lift the bitch up. That's also one of my personal favorites to do. That's just my personal taste. You know what I'm saying? But that's just me, though. Maybe for somebody else is different, but that's one of my personal favorites. Also, you get a workout in when you lifting a bitch like that.
All right. So
Cause you got to be strong. You got to you know what I'm saying? Like, sorry.
you think that those
Let
are
me
your
stop.
best?
Oh yeah, it's pretty,
Two
pretty,
best
Me
moves.
motherfucker
pretty
stop.
go-to moves right there.
Wow. I don't think we've ever seen those on the bus.
Really?
I don't think so.
It would be
That nigga, like, how would he be able to do that shit in the bus though? Like, you see how tall this nigga is. I'm assuming that this nigga is probably around my height or taller, if I had to guess. So, like, listen, nigga, this is coming from a tall nigga, my damn self. I'm like 6'2", 6'3", and some fucking change, right? Well, actually, no, yeah, about 6'3" and some fucking change. You know, 6'3" at the most, right? I'm a tall ass nigga. Plus, I lost a lot of fucking weight recently. You know, so I'm around like maybe 273, 274. I lost about like 40 pounds, 30 or 40 pounds or so. So right now I'm down to like the 270 range. I'm trying to get down to like by the end of this year, I'm trying to get down to like at least 240 something, 248, 245. I feel like, you know. But if I do manage to oversee that goal, like what my ultimate goal is right now with my fitness or whatever, you know, trying to get the weight down, I'm trying to get down to like 230 or 225 because that's more manageable for me, you know. But aside from all that, right? Like, oh yeah, like me, I gotta have like a seat, like. I gotta have leg room, bro. I gotta have leg room. You know what I'm saying? I gotta get special shoes for myself a lot of the time because a lot of y'all don't really know. I know y'all can't really see me, right? But I wear a size 14 shoe. I wear a size 14 because it's the most comfortable shoes that I can wear. Because yes, my feet are, in fact, that fucking big. So I got to get specialized. Y'all niggas have no fucking idea how hard it is to find shoes in store that are a size 13.5 or a size 14. I swear to God, it is so goddamn hard. And I have to wear a size 14 shoe because I need the room for my feet, right? So imagine me standing up in this fucking van, right? I am going to hit my head so easily doing that shit. All right? So goddamn easily. Like being tall is not all it's cracked up to be. Okay, let me tell you. But yeah, bro. I don't see how he would ever be able to do that all that shit in that van though. He gonna bump his head at least a couple times.
hard on the bus to do the aerial one, but you could do the plank, the Superman plank, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Right there on that chair.
Yeah. Or if you get on your knees, you can do the aerial move. It just would be kneeling versus standing.
Ah,
Yeah.
got it.
Got
Sounds
also have
freaky.
strong legs for
It
that
is.
too.
So when you were picked by Adam and Lena to do this video, how did that make you feel?
I guess one would say honored that they think so highly of me that they would want me to be the first male she shoot with after so long. So I guess it was pretty dope. And I had met them prior in January at the AVN Awards.
Right. I saw the TikTok that you guys
Yeah,
did.
so they were cool. So I was like, you know, she was hot. I was like, why not?
Yep. Yeah. I'm through. I'm through. This is too much of a cuckening for Adam. Like I just. Oh my God. This is. But yeah. I'll probably watch the rest of the video in my spare time. But I just had to do this just to really, you know, run the point home of just, you know, just kind of rubbing more salt in the wound of Adam because he fucking deserves it, you know. From how he operates to what his content is about, how he treats his employees, and also the 16-year-old allegations of him, the 16-year-old allegations as well of him, you know, smashing underage girls. Which, I mean, if he did that, I wouldn't be surprised. But I mean, you know, I know exactly what the fuck Adam's doing. He's doing this. This is a whole publicity stunt to keep the fucking to keep that shit out of people's minds, and I'm just here to remind people of that. You know, that Adam has always and always will be a fucking piece of shit. And that's not going to change because people like me are going to constantly remind people, "Hey, this motherfucker is on some shady shit and he has done some shady fucking shit." I'm going to keep fucking reminding people of that. You know what I'm saying? Just like I do it with everybody else. You know? The public may have forgotten some of the shit that you did, but shit, I didn't. The fuck? But yeah. Anyway, fuck Adam and the entire No Jumper podcast. You know, shout out to the Fool Munity. I think the Fool Munity, I think it was called, with AD in them, all them other niggas that be on that shit. You know, yeah, you know, go sub to that shit if I find it in the description. Anyway, yeah, that's about it, man. See ya.